maybe I'm behind. Have you ever looked at someone your age and thought, how the hell are they already doing that? They've got a good job, they're making good money, they're traveling, they're buying a house. They look like they know exactly what they want to do with their life. And you're just kind of sitting there thinking, what am I doing? Because I've definitely had that feeling. And the worst part is, sometimes you don't even know why you feel behind. Because there's no finish line. Nobody told you what you're supposed to have accomplished by a certain age. But somehow, you still feel like you're losing a race. I think a lot of us are not actually falling behind. We're just looking sideways too much. Yo, what's up guys, it's Secret. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. If you end up enjoying the video, please make sure to leave a like. And without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. We turn life into a leaderboard. I think gaming actually makes this way easier to understand. Because games are built around progress. You have a level, you have XP, you have achievements, you have ranks. There's always something telling you, you're here and this is where you need to get. So eventually, we start doing the same things with our lives, right? Someone gets a better job and instantly we think they're ahead. Someone buys a house, they're ahead. Someone has 100,000 subscribers, they're ahead. Someone already knows what they want to do at 21, I'm behind. But here's the problem. Life doesn't have a leaderboard. We're just pretending it does. And honestly, I think that's something I've been struggling with myself lately. So if you didn't know, I'm a car mechanic. Well, for now I'm still a car mechanic, but I've decided to quit my job and kind of like see what I really want to do. I'd love to make content for a living, but I gotta stay realistic, you know. I need to have an option B in case option A doesn't work out, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm 21 right now, and I by no means want to say that I have it all figured out, because I really don't. I'm about to quit my job. That job was linked with my school, so that's gonna give me even more school debt, which is not good. But hey, we keep going. I'm trying to figure out what I actually want to do next. And I'm gonna be honest, seeing people my age already settling into careers, education, relationships, whatever it may be, just makes you wonder if you're wasting time. But when I actually think about it, I'm not standing still. I'm just taking a different route. There is no correct speed. Here's something nobody tells you when you're younger. There isn't a correct speed for life. Some people just know what they want when they're 18. Some people figure it out at 25. Some people completely change careers at 30, and some people spend years doing something and eventually realize, actually, I don't want this. And that doesn't mean those years were wasted. They still taught you something. They still got you somewhere. We just have this idea that if you change direction, you somehow failed. But imagine playing a game, taking the wrong road, and just simply deciding, well, I've already walked this far, so I guess I have to stay here forever. You wouldn't do that. You would turn around, you'd try different paths, and nobody would call that failure. It would just be playing the game. And I think that's one thing we gotta realize. We are all playing the game. We only see the highlights. Here's probably the biggest reason we feel behind. We compare our entire life to someone else's best moments. You see someone post, finally got my dream job, but you don't see the 3 years they spent applying. You see, I just bought my first house, but you don't see the stress they went through or they're going through. You see, I started my own business, but you don't see the nights they spent wondering whether it would work. You only see the achievement, not the journey to that. And social media makes this so much worse because you're constantly looking at people who are showing you the parts of their lives worth showing. Nobody wakes up and posts, spent 4 hours today wondering what I'ma do in my life. Actually, maybe I should. Well, what do I have to lose, right? So like I already said, I've been a mechanic in school for the past 2 years. And I thought that was where my passion was. I thought that was where I would work all my life. And eventually I just realized it wasn't really for me. It's not the whole thing. Like, I love working on cars. I just feel like as a mechanic, you kind of get treated like you just get treated like shit, man. And I really don't fuck with that. So that's like my biggest point of switching, right? And for a while I thought changing direction meant I'd wasted my time, but I don't think that anymore, because even the things that didn't work out gave me experience. And honestly, maybe realizing what you don't want to do is progress too. You're allowed to be lost, and maybe you're actually lost right now, and that's okay. I think we've made being lost sound like something you're supposed to fix immediately. Like you need a 5-year plan, a career, a purpose, a perfect routine, a destination. But maybe sometimes you just need to take that next step. You don't need to know where the entire road ends. You just need to know where you're going next. Because honestly, I don't know where I'll be in 5 years. And I'm starting to realize that's actually kind of exciting. Because if I knew exactly where my life was going, I'd probably miss half the things that happen along the way. And I'm sorry to bother y'all with a question again, but are you actually happy with where you are right now? And of course, you don't have to give me some deep answer either. Just say yes, no, or I don't know. Stop racing people. Maybe the person you're comparing yourself to isn't even running your race. They don't have your life. They didn't grow up the way you did. They don't have your experiences. They don't have your goals. So why are you using their progress to measure yours? You wouldn't compare a Minecraft world you've played for 3 days to someone's world they've been building for 10 years, right? Obviously, theirs is going to look bigger. You're looking at 2 completely different save files. And I personally think life works the same way. And last but not least, the part I really want people to hear. So if you're watching this and you're somewhere in your 20s or your 30s, shit man, even your 40s maybe, and you feel like everyone else figured life out before you, I don't think you're behind. I think you're human. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to start again. You're allowed to take longer. You're allowed to have absolutely no idea what you're doing. And you're allowed to look at your life and say, I don't like where I'm going. Because realizing that isn't failure. Sometimes that's the first sign you're finally paying attention. I think that's something I'm learning myself right now. I don't want to spend my life working. I need freedom, or I want freedom. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who wants that. And I'm also very aware that a lot of people will have the same problem. And I just hope this video finds the right people and just maybe help someone. Maybe you're not behind. Maybe you're just not there yet. And those are 2 very different things. You don't have to catch up to everyone. You don't even know if you're going in the same direction. So stop looking at somebody else's progress bar and start looking at your own. Because one day, you might look back at this exact moment and realize you weren't falling behind. You were just figuring out where you wanted to go. And honestly, I think that's enough for now. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like. If you like this type of content, you might as well subscribe. And I wish you guys a great rest of your day. Bye bye.